Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing amazing today. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It means the world to me. Let's get the elephant of the room out of the way. My hair is dark brown. This was an accident. I will let you guys go check out my last vlog if you want to see me have a crisis about it for like 5 minutes of the vlog, but it's okay, we're a part of the dark side now. So I wanted to make today's video about why I chose to get my MHA, which is my Master of Health Administration. I talk about being in grad school and everything, and I always get comments like, what's your degree? Like, what do you want to do with that? Etc, etc. So today I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about why I chose this degree, what this degree is all about. If you're interested in this degree, I would love to answer any questions that you have, so please leave comments down below. I can answer questions about application processes, undergrad degrees, anything like that. I would love to talk with you guys and help you out. I am really passionate about this degree. It's something that I love. So I wanted to tell you guys like why I chose it and do one of these videos. I think this is a very timeless video, one that maybe in 5 years someone will be watching because they're considering the degree. So hi, if you're watching this in 5 years, I'll be 27. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Picking what you want to do with the rest of your life, I think, is the most daunting decision placed on any 18-year-old, because they literally act like you have to make that decision in high school because you're applying to colleges if that's the route you want to take. And it's literally the most daunting and scary thing because, let's be real, you don't know what you want to do at 18. So, you know, if you're feeling like that, don't be stressed out, because I promise you, even people who look like they have it figured out don't. No one has it figured out. First thing I want to talk about when it comes to this degree is what led me to choose to get this degree. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background info about me. I went to undergrad at UNC Chapel Hill. I got my degree in exercise and sports science. I originally went in, like a lot of people do, as pre-med. I always thought I wanted to be a doctor. I spent a lot of time growing up in dermatologist offices. I thought I wanted to be a dermatologist. And then I went to college. I did 2 years as pre-med / pre-PA school. And then my junior year, I started to realize I don't like chemistry. I also worked as a CNA for a couple years, and I realized quickly that I almost passed out of the sight of blood. I don't like the clinical part. I don't want to touch people. I don't want to do any of that. So I quickly realized, okay, so clinical is not my cup of tea. But I still wanted to be in a hospital setting. I still wanted to work with people. I still wanted to make a difference in their lives. I still wanted to be part of the medical community. I think it's an amazing community. But I knew I couldn't be a nurse. I couldn't be a doctor. The clinical was not for me, and I also didn't want to go to school for that much longer after my undergrad. I'm making it sound like it was easy, but this was a very hard thing for me to come to terms with, because I had always thought I was gonna, you know, go to med school, go to PA school. It sounds simple now, and looking back on it, I'm so happy, but in the moment I had multiple mental breakdowns about changing my major, changing my future, because at this point I was a junior in college. By the time I was a junior in college, I started looking into things I could do in the medical community that didn't require clinical. And I came across the Masters of Public Health, Masters of Health Administration. I did my research on them. I noticed there's not a lot of videos about it, but I watched the few that there are, and I ended up looking up programs, and I actually found a program near where I was going to school. So the program I am at now is in Charlotte, North Carolina. That was a selling point for me, and I ended up applying to 5 programs. 4 of them were online, 1 was in person. I got into 4 out of the 5, and I ended up choosing the in-person program. So that's kind of where I am today and how I ended up choosing the MHA degree. So now I'm going to tell you guys like the top reasons I think what convinced me to get my MHA degree. So got them written down. So let me read you guys the definition of a hospital administrator. Hospital administration, healthcare management, or hospital management is the field relating to leadership, management, and administration of public health systems, healthcare systems, hospitals, and hospital networks in all the primary, secondary, and tertiary sectors. So basically what you're going to be doing as a hospital administrator is working behind the scenes at a hospital, at a private clinic, at a public health clinic, at a small practice, whatever work environment you want. Right now I'm thinking a practice or a hospital, but you're gonna be working behind the scenes, and there's many different things you can do. You can work in finance, you can work in marketing, you can work in quality control of a hospital. There are so many different things that you can do. You can also get into politics. You can work with lobbying for certain healthcare laws. It's a very specific degree because we learn very specific things in each class, but it also gives you a lot of options of what you want to do for the future. So the first reason I chose it, I kind of already went over this with you guys, is that I wanted to be part of a hospital and work with people but not be the doctor. I didn't want to perform surgeries, I didn't want to see blood, but I wanted to make a difference in the medical community because it's always been important to me, and that's like one of the main reasons I found and fell in love with the MHA degree. Another reason I chose the MHA degree is because I wanted to work closely with doctors and nurses, but not be one, as I mentioned. So one thing you can do as a hospital administrator is quality improvement and quality control. So every hospital has to be accredited. So they have to have research and proof that they're a high quality hospital. This is based on rates of readmission, rates of infection, rates of surgical errors, things like this. And an administrator is going to collect this data. They're going to talk to patients, talk to families of patients, and learn how a hospital can improve and how a hospital can be better and how people can have a better experience at the hospital. So that one, the hospital can stay accredited, and two, it's just a good place to be. So that would be quality improvement in healthcare management. Another reason I ended up choosing the MHA degree is honestly out of my undergrad, I did not feel ready yet to join the workforce. I got a pretty broad degree in exercise and sports science. I could have been like a gym manager, something like that, but I really needed a grad degree. And so I was looking at programs and I fell upon this one, and I just feel like it's gonna give me so much more experience, so much more knowledge about how I can make a difference in the future. Another reason I chose this degree is it was gonna put me in a lot less debt than it would if I ended up going to medical school or PA school, and the salary is comparable. You know, people who go to med school have $250K in debt. I'm not gonna be anywhere near that. I'll be transparent. I think I'm gonna have about 40K in debt by the time I graduate, and that is significantly less debt and less time that I had to spend in school to get a valuable degree. Another reason that I chose this degree is salary. Obviously, everyone thinks about salary when they're thinking about what they want to do for the rest of their life. You'd be lying if you said you didn't. You do. At least a little bit. It definitely shouldn't be your main priority. You need to find something you love first, because if you don't, you're gonna burn out. Salary was a big one for me. I was wanting to make, you know, a decent amount, and what I like about this degree is there's so much room for growth. Starting salaries out of my degree is probably gonna be 60 to 70K, and then as you grow in the company, you can become a director, you can become a manager, you can become an executive. Highest levels with MHA degrees are CEOs of hospitals, which make millions of dollars. There's really no ceiling to what you can make. You know, I'll be happy coming out with 60, 70, and then hope to make six figures in the future, because I do hope to advance in my position. I know I'm going to be going in entry mid-level just because of my lack of experience and age, but I plan to grow, I plan to improve, and that's what I love about this degree, is that you can literally own a hospital if you work your way up. So another reason is that you are making a huge difference in the lives of patients, their families, doctors, and nurses. Yes, doctors and nurses are the primary workers of the hospital, but we're the backbone. We are making sure that the hospital is staying on budget, that the doctors have the facilities and the things that they need. We're watching the finances. We're watching that everything is staying organized so that they can provide the best care possible. So we do have the ability to make a positive impact on somebody's experience at the hospital just by making it the best environment they can possibly be working at or possibly be receiving care at. So the last reason that I have for you guys as to why I chose to be a hospital administrator is that you are an important member of the community. It can be a political job, meaning you're gonna have a reputation. Doctors and nurses are gonna like you or not like you. You have to work with a lot of different people. You're gonna be employing people. You're gonna be onboarding a lot of people. So you're gonna be doing the hiring. You're gonna be doing the firing, you're gonna be doing the management. So you are gonna have a reputation, and a lot of people are probably going to know who you are, who work in your region. You have an opportunity to be a very important member of the community, which means that you can talk to people in politics, you can lobby for certain policies to be passed to help hospitals. If you saw my recent Instagram rant about the price of birth control, then you would know that that is something that in the future I would be talking to lobbyists and politicians about if I get the opportunity. You have not only a way to make a difference in your hospital, but you can also make a difference in your community, your state, country, who knows how big you could get with this. So I hope this kind of explained to you guys why I chose to get an MHA degree and why I wanted to be a hospital administrator. Again, if this is something you're interested in, leave me some questions, you know, however long it's been, I'll get back to you because I would love to keep you guys updated with like my career. I have a year left of my degree, then I will be getting into the workforce, so I'll definitely make some update videos and job search videos for you guys when that time comes. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on my weekly uploads. Franklin wants to play ball. Again, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you so soon in my next one. Bye guys.